collage of everyone's input.
Okay, I got it. That's the transition where it goes from because for me, this whole right side formally doesn't work.
And my original idea was showing the way the future could go if we continue as we do. And then the goddess bequeaths us this vision of the future that is much brighter.
Why don't you use the building for that? Why don't you let the building help you with that? Where this is the bright part and this is the blue part.
I'm just saying that then our vision of the future is only a quarter of the entire wall.
But it might be more powerful. Even though it's a smaller space, it may have even more impact.
I see that you're trying to give everybody a space to do their thing in the mural, okay? So, the goddess you've agreed on, 6 elements, okay? And I'd like to see you actually work, once we get the narrative, I'd like to see you work with the big elements.
I'm excited. I've had a really interesting, the last 2-3 weeks, I got my group going. We've done our whole, artist statements and bios. I've met with Barbara and I feel like she's there for us. And how I was in a panic about how would it be represented. And when I look it over, it's wacky and it's eclectic.
Even though Judy and I worked on this project together, we worked with separate groups. And it wasn't until the installations that we got to see the results of all the hard work of the participants and the facilitators. And so now we want to invite you to enjoy the fruits of the artist's work, the many visions of the future at different sites and different media, performances, events that'll go on for the next 2 months.
I am completely in awe of what's come from the project. Many of the artists have great hope and have wonderful ideas for what we can anticipate in the future, and others have warnings to take heed. I think it's going to be a long time before we have a chance to really digest all of the art and the ripple effect that it's going to have on our lives.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse is watching me, regardless where I go. So he'll keep watching me until I move out of it, and then I'll disappear. And somebody else will come and wonder, where is the camera? No, it's hard because the camera is looking at me.
The reason I think that first image is so interesting is because that the woman who's covered is truly mysterious, whereas the one who is exposed shows you what she's got, and there's nothing sexy about it. Whereas the other one is saying, I have inside, underneath this burqa, all of the mysteries of thousands of years that women have held. And that's why it's just an extraordinary piece of work.
There's a frame shop in town where the framer and I were just having dinner the other night, and she told me she's amazed at the amount of new faces that have come into her shop since this project has been in the works. Not just the artists, but people from all over Southern California that weren't aware of our community before, but now are new friends.
There was a wonderful group of Sibyls here, all these women that really wanted to come and participate in the future.
We're going to go from the year 2025 to the year 25, 500 years. At the time you're living,
It's called the United States, and California is one of them. Now it's called, our planet is called home, habitat of much energy. These artifacts are actual artifacts from the site of female orgasm from the years 1998 to 2000.
The experience that I'll take with me from Envisioning the Future is how difficult it is to tell an artist or break apart their work so that they're able to grow from it, so that they're able to keep creating.
I haven't known anything about anything I've done, from making this piece of art to having a baby. Explore, experiment, make mistakes, see what happens, create.
In some way, even though the future can feel so bleak, at least to me, gave it some kind of hope as well in the bleakness. I mean, I think that's incredible. And I also think projects like this here in the Inland Valley are very important. I think that's really important. I hope some way it can continue.
We can change, but for now, this much we know.
There was one public art component to Envisioning the Future, and that's the mural at Thomas and 2nd Street. That will be the legacy that this project leaves, thanks to 9 very talented artists. The project officially ends February the 29th, and I've been giving it a lot of thought, and I believe that we're probably a couple of years out before we really understand the impact that the project has made to us on a personal level, as well as what it's meant to the community.